Mic check. Camera check. And game footage is online. Alright, we are go. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Muckluck Streams with your self proclaimed charming host, but still humble, Muckluck. I botched my intro. I changed it too much. Gotta keep it consistent. Alright. So, just like yesterday, going to start off in the Crucible. I've been having a lot of fun starting the streams in here. It's a nice warm-up, a bunch of action right at the beginning of the stream. Going to summon the whole gang. Also, this will be the first Crucible that we've run since getting the Invocation to Chaos necklace, which allows us to summon the 3 Uber Imps. I call them Imps. Void Fiends. They're Imps. You know what? We're going to call them Curly, Larry, and Mo. Need one more round to summon in the Bone Bros, and then we can hop into this. Once again, we get a different Crucible map. I had no idea there were so many different Crucible maps. The first 3 times I ran this, I got the same map every time. Now I'm thinking that was just sheer fluke. This one actually looks like it could actually... If you can line of sight around this, it might not be too bad. I was having to really use line of sight when I was doing these. So, let's see. 5 Crucible. I've only got 26 tributes. I don't really want to waste them. So let's do raise the stakes. And it costs 15 to start where I started out. So I want to... Sorry. It costs 15 to pick up at wave 100, which is our furthest save point. And let's do it. Alright. Woo! And here comes the arachnophobic players. Keep out. Alright. Summon the 3 Stooges. Dude, it's been one wave. We hearing those drums already? Alright. Hey, Valdo, good to see you, man. Oh, Bone Prison. What do we got? Minus retaliation damage, minus defense, minus casting speed. Alright, the minus defense hurts the most there. Alright, there we go. Chatted with you a lot today, Valdo. Were you at work or were you home for the day at that time? I didn't do the math to figure out what time it was over in the motherland. Wait, that's Russia. Sorry, I don't have a slang term for Germany, so I'm just gonna say Germany. You can't just call Germany the motherland, Muckluck. Oh, summon 3 Stooges. Woo. Old Bloodbriar. Easy peasy. I'm so triggered. Oh. The Gulugach. Have you ever seen that old cartoon that's like How the World Will End? And it's like... And then Australia's like, WTF, mate? Stuff like that. There's this, anyway, whether you have or haven't, there's this clip in it, and it says, Russia's just like, Motherland! And they said it like that, but I saw that video, like, when I was way too young to be seeing it. So, when they yell Motherland and that, Motherland! I thought they were yelling, mow the lawn. For years, I thought Russians just yelled mow the lawn when they're angry. Like, that's what I took from that video. That was the knowledge young Muckluck gleaned from that experience. When Russians are angry, they scream mow the lawn. Waiting for my ISP to activate my internet, but it still isn't activated. I'm waiting for 11 hours now. You're talking to me pretty amazingly for someone with no internet. I'm kidding. I'm guessing you're on your phone or something right now. You getting that good stuff? You getting fiber or something? Oh. Oh my. Oh my. No, 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 no. Oh. Wow. Wow, 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 that was really close. I'm lucky that guy turned onto one of the pets. I was all out of ways to heal myself. Some of the bone bros that we lost. Heal for a second. Phone all day. Hope you have that. You either got that plugged in or you got that Nokia battery life. You made it! Oh my gosh! Welcome, welcome. And here I had already come to terms with the tragic truth that I was not going to have you here, but it was falsehoods. We're going to wait for one more Blooded Reek before we push the next wave. There we go. Okay. Went Super Saiyan and finished my work for today. Had a really rough day at work. We had a thing break that was on our side, so you know it was through no person's fault, but it was the fault of our company, you could say, and it resulted in like 586 incoming calls that we missed. Like we had that many voicemails we had to take care of, and like we broke the old record set like a year and a half ago for most calls that came in, which was the last time something of ours broke. It was pretty savage. At one point we had like over 100 voicemails to call back. We got it down to like 40 by the end of the day, but we just did not have the manpower for that kind of problem. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh, turtle shell! Blooded Drink! My legs are broken. Don't laugh at me. The freaking guy who's like Lord of the Arena is laughing at me. Okay, resummon the Bone Bros, Blooded Drink to heal them, debuff these two. What is this guy? Oh, he died right when I targeted him. Resummon Bone Bro 9. Curse these fellas. Blooded Drink, curse the middle. Zit Volcano, new Turtle Shell. Thank you, Turtle Shell. I love you. Curse Pelagius the Decrepit. Your name was almost longer than your life, good sir. Summon the Imps. Sorry, Three Stooges. They have a name. Look, you can't just call them Imps. What is this guy's name? Musalaki the Chillwind. Musalaki. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Please be conal. Yes, it was a conal attack. Oh! I'm frozen solid! Ugh. It's rare that we get to this part of the song. Oh, frozen again. Oh, I can't summon more Bone Bros yet. Curse, 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 curse. New skeletons. I'll catch up on chat as soon as it gives me a pause again. Oh man. New Bone Bros. Okay. Locusts. Fighting Locusts now. Call of the Grave. Call of the Grave to me is basically just Bloodlust. I've played too many games where that mechanic is Bloodlust for it to be anything but Bloodlust. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my gosh. Potion! Ah! Oh man. Duck and weave! Serpentine! There's too many of these weird crystals pulsing damage everywhere. Alright, we got pushed out of the middle of the map. Work our way back. A new Garbal! Something here is raining the ice again. Some of the Three Stooges, they're back up again. Gosh, I'm getting forced into this corner. It's like the New York subway! One left, down at the bottom. Wave 120. Can Muck do it? Can Muck break through the glass ceiling and go against all odds? Oh no. Potion's on cooldown, y'all. What is this guy that keeps teleporting on my backside? Oh, Blooded Streak just came up. Potion just came up. I can't even see the thing hitting me. No. Oh my gosh. Okay, they just came up again. Oh god, he was invisible. Oh no, 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 potion, 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 potion. I'm bleeding profusely. Don't bleed to death after the round is over. Oh my gosh. Oh, beat the health potion key until it goes off. Oh my gosh. So, how are y'all doing? I like how they said it's gonna take 2 hours to activate. You have no idea how triggered I am. Our router was an old one, so that we got to do one. That's why I'm waiting. Gotcha. It reminds me of that story, that guy that, yeah, I read it on the internet, so it must be true. And hi, Chris J, by the way. The story of that guy who, he worked at a place like Sprint or Verizon, some cell phone place, and people would have to call in to activate their cell phone, and he would get it to where it was just like a button. And he's like, all right, I need you to hold your phone really high up in the air so it can get a strong signal. And he's like, but it's voice activated, so you're going to have to yell activate when you're ready. And they're like, well, I can't hold it high up in the air and talk into the mic at the same time. And he's like, well, you're going to have to just yell it. So these people, like, in random places would hold up their phone and be like, activate! And then he'd, like, laugh it to himself and then hit the button. And he kept doing this. And finally, like, after doing this dozens and dozens of times, like, someone noticed on the recordings what he was doing. He was screwing with people, and he got let go, maybe for other reasons as well, but he got let go from the job. And then he talked about how, like, later on, weeks later, he was in a Chili's, and there was some Mexican customer that was having trouble with their phone, and they stood up in the middle of the restaurant, and they're like, activate with their phone to try and fix it. And he was like, oh my gosh, my legacy. I read it on the internet, y'all. It must be true. Alright, starting wave 122. Oh shoot, Harbingers. No! Harbingers explode, like a massive, massive explosion when they die. So I have to be careful not to kill too many of them at the same time, because otherwise I wreck myself. Calirian the Tainted Soul. He's not too bad. Yeah, the music's already stopped. Music stops when the last boss on the screen dies, so. By the way, hey, Snicker? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Or you've been sneaking around in here and I just didn't know you were present. Whoa! Oh no! Ancestral Titan. The anti-muck! The anti-muck equation. Oh shoot. See, look at he charged around the corner. OP. Oh man, 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 oh man. Potion! Always lurking around. Word. Oh no, 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 no. I don't know what hit me, but it hurt really bad. My legs! Shoot, 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 shoot. I'm pounding the healing potions. They're not working. Oh, it just came off cooldown. What the heck is hitting me? Thou not? No, it's not him. That guy's a pushover. There's some speedy little thing called the Iron Maiden chasing me. Curse him. Make him frail. Break his legs! God, I didn't even see this guy. Under my mountain of little summons, this guy was just like breaking my kneecaps like an angry gnome. He's like, you can save money on hotels.com. My legs! Ragnar, I'm not gonna pronounce your name before you're dead. Ow. Alright. Oh, I think this is that guy I fought in the forest that turned into, like, a small volcano when he died, and I fist pumped in the air when I killed him, and then almost died of the volcano. What? That guy turned into a salad when he died. Luthus block. Whoa, what are we on? 128. You better cash out after the 130. Oh no, 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 no. Who am I missing? Kyle. We lost Kyle. Summon Kyle! You have no faith in me. Actually, that's an excellent idea. Is I got wrecked on 139 last time. Oh no, why am I taking damage? Why am I taking damage? Make the damage stop! Oh my gosh, that was a normal mob, but he like exploded in acid when he died. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh shoot, we just lost 8 Bone Bros. Resummon all the things. Oh man, I didn't even realize I had 4 debuffs now. Resummon 3 Bone Bros. Alright, one. Okay. There's the problem. Oh shoot, who did we lose? We lost Kyle! Kyle! You're always dying, Kyle! And we lost Harry. Now the Arena Master's talking shit. That last wave, I was more in control of that last wave than I was like 2 waves ago. You gotta catch on. Well, I gotta take care of my kids. See you tomorrow. See you, Chris J. Thanks for the brief visit. Gotta take care of my kids. Gotta sleep now. Maybe it'll work when I wake up. Alright, see you later, Valdo. Hope your internet gets fixed. I know that feel. Might get a legendary out of the middle chest. Alright. Collect my reward. What is... Okay. I just read your direct message, Kemmer. It's funny. Alright. Let's let this stuff settle. Conqueror's Trove, what you got? Oh, that's kind of disappointing, honestly, but 2 Blood of Cthulhu. I'm very stoked about that. Let's pick up all this stuff. Empowered Blue. Each Blood of Cthulhu is a very good crafted item or a skeleton key, which opens the really tough levels. A blueprint. Call those yellows, I'm not even touching those. Blueprint. Empowered Tempest Sigil, a medal. Okay. For the collection. Alright. Warmed up. Let's go back into elite mode now. Main campaign. Elite. Because we're so good. Muckluck Twitch, the 76 Kabbalist. By the way, I didn't say it earlier. I tried to do this at the beginning of the stream, but I flat out forgot. I got 3 follows since the last stream, which has never happened to me in my life. So special thanks to DJ Eclipse, Cristello Lovebello, and Grim Scrappy. That last name makes me think of like a Scrappy Doo, but like an undead version of him for some reason. There's a logo idea for you. No charge. But I appreciate the follows, all of you. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed your time here enough that you did hit the button after considering it for a few hours. Bakamug is... Oh, someone is bitter. Mr. Mono. Oh, 37% to pet damage. That's worth hanging on to in the bank for a while. Two-hand, no. No. Already learned that recipe. Okay. By the way, I thought about putting professional voice actor in the subject of the stream. Didn't actually pull the trigger on that idea, but thought about it. Wait, what quest did I have that involved Blood of Cthulhu? Oh my gosh. Into the necropolis, blah, 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 blah. Power of our enemies. Ancient Heart, Blood of Cthulhu, and Tainted Brain Matter to Anasteria. Okay. Alright, I get it. So I need to get those back out and deliver those. Okay, well I guess there is one Blood of Cthulhu. Okay. Ancient Heart. How do I... Oh, control click. Control click splits it. Alright, Ancient Heart, check. Blood of Cthulhu. There it is. Oh, I got 4 of them. That's the most bloods I've ever had. And Tainted Brain Matter, check. And bring objects to Anasteria. Okay. Let's do... Here come the drums, here come the drums. All the buffs. Gotta go through that entire action bar when we log in. Set all these pets to angry. Mr. Angry Eyes. Don't hit me, bro. There we go. Alright, summon the last of the Bone Bros. Hey girl, I got you goods. I heard this story the first time, and now Fang of the Bone Hunter. Let's see, Wrath of the Beast. Where is that one at? Dwells in an area near Burwish known as the East Marsh. Okay. I know where that is. Alright. I managed to get 2416 skeletons at level 45. Show off. Look at me, I'm a real necromancer. Not like that Mukla guy. What a poser. 2645. Oops. I'm 1816. Or 2416. So I'm like 6 points behind on race skeletons. Yeah, if you had 45 points in Undead Legion, you'd have quite the Legion. Repair the bridge with my Minecraftian building skills. So I didn't get any responses on the personal lines for the getting my logo made. So I'm going to be hiring a professional off of Fiverr or somewhere similar. Probably put in an order tonight. Give them my napkin concept art. See if they can make it look all pretty. Have a nice logo for myself. Then I can turn on the stuff like the merch section of the site. I think honestly that stuff is really overpriced. I do not expect anyone to buy a t-shirt with my logo on it or a mug or anything like that, but I would probably get at least one for myself just to have it to wear on the stream. Like, look, it's me! It's me wearing more me! My new microphone that I'm very excited to get, which might make me lose that BBC caster voice. I'm not sure if I should hope if it does or doesn't, Bakamono. But my new microphone is speculated to be here on Wednesday. Maybe I can do a cheesy unboxing video or something. Depends on time. If I'm so stressed out to get it like torn open and plugged in for stream, then I'll just be doing that. Heck yeah. Yeah, dude, you paid for half of it. My lifetime income of Twitch monetary gains went into that mic. Whoa. Balagor, the Swamp King. Oh my gosh, my life is flashing before my eyes. Why am I dying so quick? Does he just have an aura of stank? What's going on? Oh, wow. He died right when he was raising his weapon to hit me again. Oh, a troll bone smasher weapon. Those are used for the Mistborn or Mist something talismans. They're uncommon and they're useful for crafting. So I'll probably hang on to that in another bank tab. You know, we haven't done one yet. Let's knock out a lore page. We've only got a few left in the game. Page Hall, Part 3. Men broke into the shop. They cleaned out the store and shattered Alden's leg when he resisted. The bone was sticking right through the skin of his thigh, and I don't know what to do. The only doctor is in Hightown, but the bridge has been blocked off by the guard. I wrapped it as best I could, but it still bleeds occasionally. We've been hiding in the basement since the night. Alden wakes from time to time, but he seems confused and feverish. We should have left weeks ago when the others did. Occasionally, I hear someone entering upstairs and rummaging through the shelves. I hope they don't discover the stairwell leading down here. I'm so scared. It's been a while since we read page 2 of that woman's journal. I think that everyone else was leaving town and they're like, pshaw, we've got cheese in the basement. We can survive a little tussle. We're staying at our shop. And now, they're all messed up. Broken legs. What you gonna do? What level is this stuff? Oh, that's like one level below me. It hurts though. Oh, right as I say it hurts, I get just slapped down to half. Superior, another troll bone crusher. We can crush some bones. Eastmeyer Brute. Do I have any resists that are like especially weak? Physical, that's Pet bonuses. Where's defense? Resistances, okay. Negative 25% to poison. Think that might be why poison is giving me extra heart attacks. Whoop. So, okay, so elemental resist. Okay, so yeah, poison's not an element. So the cold, the lightning, and the fire is elemental. And then there's vitality, ether, bleeding, piercing, poison and acid, stun, and chaos. Good lord. First time I've become like conscious of how many resists are in this game. So I need to keep an eye out for gear that's close to my own but has poison resist on it apparently, because that's in the negative. I'm amplifying poison damage that hits me. Empowered Spirit Crusher. Woo. There we go. I hear that, by the way. Nobody is better. Yeah, I was like, what? Oh, that thing I said 3 hours ago. Got it. Oh, here's the boss. The Bone Crusher. Ow. My legs! My blood! My blood hurts, Daddy! Alright, we got purple. Serenier's Commendation. Unleash the Arcane. It's cool, but no, I'm not going to use that. Empowered Warlords. So I thought it said Warlock. I got really excited for a second. Fang of the Bone Hunter. Quest item. Shrine. Vitriolic Gallstone. I gotta go to town and craft a Vitriolic Gallstone. come on in here, visit the blacksmith.
Do the best I can with what I've got.
Alright, what does it take to make a... Here we go. Gotta make 4, and then combine them, it looks like.
Don't get killed out there.
And we can throw a couple of items here. +1 to all skills in Necromancer. This is like for a Necromancer that's actually bonking people. Interesting, but no, not what I need right now. I'm gonna keep the bone crushers for crafting. Alright. That's good. Do that for now. Oh. I was like, where's my portal? Oh, it's over here. They don't do it quite in the same spot. What level am I currently? I'm level 76 out of 100. And there's 3 difficulties. There's normal, which I was playing on veteran, which is slightly stronger. There's elite mode, and then there's, what's the last one? It might be exalted, but there's a third one. There's a third one is the important part. And I am hacking my way through the second playthrough. Wow! Bakamona with the host! Thank you, strange person whom I've never met before, for your kind favors and services. I do appreciate. Well, to anyone that just joined us, or to anyone that may be just taking a peek in here and doesn't know what's going on, we're currently playing Grim Dawn. And Grim Dawn is an action RPG, which is the same genre that most people think of Diablo, or Path of Exile. This is a lesser-known game, because it wasn't made by Blizzard. It has a much more character customization than Diablo does. Not saying it's better than Diablo, because I love Diablo, it's a special place in my heart, but it is different. And I like it, and we're playing it. So if you have any questions, just hit me up, because I'm a chatterbox, and I will answer questions to the point that my character dies because I'm not paying enough attention. Oh, that hurt. Scavenge plating, though. Holla. I don't really need to go back this way. Just kind of was. Alright, let's do... Keep them off me, bros! Back to Fort Icon and tell that lady we got that fang she wanted. Oh, the little zombie dude? You know, despite him being the default, I really like it. Like, as someone who's always playing summoners, like, he was the most muck-lucky thing I found in there. Yeah, I mean, aside from me putting a custom thing in. No. The muck-luck emotes are just the emotes. I'm a huge fan of, like, comic book style art. So eventually I would, like, you know, down the road, like, I would have the emotes replaced by comic booky version, like a cartoonified version of myself, maybe doing the PogChamp and all that stuff like that. I would love to do that long term. But for the betterment of the stream, my first goal was a nice microphone, and then after that was a nice looking logo. And I mentioned that earlier. I sat down and got artsy for the first time in many an age. I really like the concept that came out. I really like what my brain lit out on that paper. I'll show it to you guys once it's done. Don't want people stealing my ideas. Oh, whoa, those aren't guards. I thought we were still in the base. We're not in the base. Story time with Michael. You want to start? The last time that I really... Oh, man, this is the mines area. The first time this character died was on normal mode when I got this freaking far in the game, and then I hit a pack of like 20 landmines here. Yeah, I was really artistic as a kid, and I still appreciate drawing stuff, but like I have the drive to sit down and draw myself like once a year, it feels like now. Like I really only want to put pencil to paper when I'm like, man, I've got this awesome idea for this fantasy character or something. I really want to solidify it. And then I put it down and I'm like, perfect, and I don't touch it again. So I've got this like one scrapbook, not scrapbook, portfolio? Doodle book, doodle pad, whatever. I've got this one notebook that has my drawings in it, and it scales like a decade or two because of how rarely I put stuff into it. Hold still, hold still. Gosh, do you like DC and Marvel stuff? Yeah, I do. I do like them. There's no character that I'm like, oh my god, just Spider-Man. You know, I don't have anything like that. Like many people, and this is kind of a bandwagon comment, but oh well, it is what it is. Like many people, I really liked the Deadpool movie. You know, the superhero that talks shit all the time. I absolutely loved that. I wasn't familiar with the Deadpool character before that movie, and that made me more familiar with him, and I started reading some of those comics online. I'm a cheapskate. The only comics I own from when I was a kid are like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics. I have a lot of those. When I was a kid, I wanted to get some Spawn comics, and my mom, she like picked one off the shelf and flipped through it, and her eyes got really wide, and she's just like, not just no, hell no, you are not getting this. So I was forbidden from reading Spawn. And he's a cool character too. Venom, I like. Green Lantern. Like most of the time in the comics, I hate Green Lantern. Like the guy they have who is the Lantern is like a total tool. But the Green Lantern power set, like the power to turn willpower and imagination into flying holographic weaponry, I think that is awesome. I think that is the coolest thing. Used to do that as a kid with a couple friends. We had a collective book. One of us was so bad we pretended to keep his drawings, but we didn't. You just tear his pages out. It's so mean. Oh man. Okay. Here's a oh my gosh, Muck, you're a monster story for you. So when I was growing up, like I would draw in my own scrapbooks, and my mom would want me to sign and date every picture, and I was just like, you know. And now, of course, as an adult, I wish I had, but back then I was like, whatever. Come on, I'm waiting for my health bar to go back up. Come on, food. There we go. And we had a young girl who was staying at our house, who was in foster care. Okay. So I was an only child. I was in high school, and this girl in middle school is suddenly living in our house, and she's been through some bad stuff, and I was supposed to treat her like a little sister. I was an only child. I had no idea how to do that, so I kind of just like, I was a surly teenager. I just almost never started conversations with her, and I regret that, but that's what I did at the time. And when I would draw art, like my own art, if I wasn't satisfied with it at the end, I didn't keep it. I would be like, okay, well, that's how that turned out, and I'd throw it away. And she gave me this picture, and it was like she bought one of those, I don't know what they're called. It's like, it's this girly looking art thing where it's like a picture already drawn of like unicorns and rainbows and stuff like that, and then you just go over it, you just color it in. Not quite a coloring book. It's got like felt and stuff on it. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about from the store, but oh god, I just saw what you read. Hell no. And so she colors this thing in, and again, she didn't draw it. She colored it in, so I didn't realize it meant much to her. And she's like, "Hey, I wanted you to have this." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." Yeah, and I was a fucking teen, so I was like, "Oh, thanks." Yeah, I was probably like that. And then she gave it to me, and I was like, "All right, well, I'm not hanging this up." And I didn't have any posters or anything, and I wasn't gonna have that be my first one. So I set it in my closet. And then fast forward like a month or two later, I cleaning out my stuff and I get to that and I'm just like, oh yeah, it's that thing she colored. And I threw it in the trash can. With my own art too, but I threw it in the trash can. And then later she gets tasked with like emptying all the trash cans, and so she comes through, and I wasn't at home when this happened, but apparently she went into my room to empty the trash can and found that in there and like burst into tears and started having like PTSD and thought that like we hated her and she was gonna like be sent back to another home. It's just like it got blown so out of proportion. And like by the time I got home, my mom had already patched it up, and she was like, "All right, she's not allowed to empty the trash can in your room anymore." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "You're okay, why?" And she had to explain all that, and I was like, was that bad? Like, I broke this girl's heart. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, that's the end of the story where Teenage Muck was an asshole. Seriously, yeah. I mean, I regret my actions, but at the time, I was just like, I don't understand girls my age. I definitely don't understand girls her age. I know you like WoW and Diablo. Overwatch, I really don't. You know how I like summons. If I'm Overwatch, I'm Torbjorn, and if I'm Torbjorn, people kick me because I'm Torbjorn. StarCraft, I like the Zerg. I'm a fan of the Zerg because a lot of their stuff, like the Broodlords, you know, they're units that throw other units at people, and their buildings heal. You don't have to like put fires out on their buildings like the Terran stuff. Their buildings just regenerate. I love it. I'm not saying I was good with it, but I like the Zerg. Ooh. More charging guys, more anti-mucks. Kite. I like how, like, when I'm running away from stuff, the pets keep like teleporting to me when I get too far away. So it makes kiting really easy because the pets keep teleporting, like the guy's running, and the pets just keep teleporting in front of him and shooting him in the face. The leashing in this game is really useful for that one situation, but when you're trying to send the pets ahead of you to attack stuff, sometimes it can be really aggravating. Because the leash is shorter than the edge of the screen. Okay. 52 reputation gain. We're starting to see odd numbers because I bought those 50% rep increases last night. I have so many bounties right now. Gonna have to look, like, after we finish the story, I'm gonna have to look up where each of these things are that I don't just happen to finish. Shower and grab some food. I'll be back. Enjoy the Heartless Teen Muck story. You're very welcome. I'll try to remember more stories where I was an inconsiderate a-hole to make your day. I'm sure there's others. Flute game. Oh man. Oh, the flute case story. Okay. Jesus. Alright, so, going into middle school, I look like a young clone of my dad. And everyone up until that point in my life was always like, oh, you look just like your father. Oh, you did that just like your father. And I hated it. At that age, I wanted to be separated from him. I didn't want everyone to just tell me, oh, you're a young clone of him. And my parents got this idea up their butts that, like, they read an article or something that people that play music get better grades, which may be true. I don't know. I haven't looked at statistics, but they really got that factoid rammed in their head. And so they signed me up for band. That was non-negotiable. This is going into middle school, so 6th grade. and I get to pick the instrument. And I look at the list of instruments, and the only one, 77 hype? The only instrument on the list my dad could not play was the flute. So just to feel like I was spiting him, I picked that so that he wouldn't be trying to teach me stuff. And I get that, and of course the flute section is me, one other dude, and like 10 girls. Which I didn't mind at all. It was like being a male cheerleader without working out. I was surrounded by chicks. Now, none of them particularly liked me, but I didn't mind. Now, I had to carry this instrument to and from school every day, and latch on the case was broken, so I was holding the thing like, instead of like, here's my phone, instead of like by the handle, I was actually holding it like this everywhere I went. And this one guy was picking a fight with me in middle school, and he came at me, and it was like time slowed down, and I felt like I was Bruce freaking Lee. And I was like, all right, I'm going to catch this guy's fist, and I'm going to twist it, which will make him like turn around because his arm will be twisted up, and then I can just force him to the ground. Like, I don't know when I had seen a ninja movie or something, but I was like, I can do this. What happened in real time was I raised the flute case, which I forgot was in my hand. He punches this flute case full strength, and then his knuckles crack, and he's like, ah! And he falls to his knees, clutching his hand. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm holding a damn flute. Crack, crack, crack! I just start hitting him with the flute case like 3 or 4 times until the case is quite warped. And then I proceeded to run to my bus, which was about to leave, and get the hell out of town. And this guy wasn't going to tell on me because he swung at me first. And there were no witnesses or anything, so it would have been he said. But yeah, then I had to explain to my parents why my flute case was so screwed up, because it was a rental that they paid for. And I was like, oh, I dropped it. And they're like, oh, you got to be more careful with that. You already broke the latch. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, I dropped it on a kid's head 3 times. I don't know if I ever told them the truth about that. The flute never did fit right toward the end of me owning it. I don't know if it was because of that incident or not. Dude, it was like time slowed down. I'm like, I'm gonna catch this fist, twist, he's gonna go, ah! And then I'll just push him to the ground and be like, now what? And then just break his hand on the flute. Oh yeah, I've got a blunt object in my hand. Thump, thump, thump. This is when I start talking about night elves on mailboxes, right, Bakemono? That always drags you back. LJ, if we're going for Mukluk's greatest hits, I'm gonna have to tell Richard Kryko at some point, but I don't want to use all my material in one night. They'll never come back if I tell them the greatest ones. There won't be anything left. Ooh, empowered Golem Fist Gavel. Save that for a Friday, hell yeah. That's the story that the great BJM himself said is the best story I'll ever tell. Which I don't know if that's a compliment or not. Oh, ambush. Foss Daroth. Guy sounds like a Skyrim shout. Ah! Oh my. Those guys do little conic shockwaves. Is that it? That feels like that should be it. Yeah. Alright. Boiling blood. Took me long enough. You didn't do squat while I was doing this. Alright, let's check this out. How much damage do the skeletons hit for? Like 600. Even just putting 1 point into Lightning Strike does 1500 damage. Probably do that. Let's see, if I get Hellfire, that will buff all of us, but the buff is really small. Plus 20 to 20 chaos damage for 1 point, even though it goes to all pets. I don't know if that's worth it. 13 times 20 would be like 260. It'd be very spread out. Simmers into fire, chaos, and burn damage. Could be good. Could be good. I know this would be pretty big. Call of the Grave. Just increase the bloodlust bonuses to everybody. Let's do that. As always, I can respec later if I need to. Resummon the bird. I'm gonna call him Grapecoon. Because that's the first bird name I could think of. Destroy the blood wagons. Northern, eastern, and western. Let's see. Oh, see that, like the wall cracking and stuff when my pet's AoEs are going off? I love it. Just eat that up. All this damage to the railing and stuff like that. The gravestone's getting destroyed. There's just so much random environmental damage. Like, look at that. That arch just fell. It's so good. I love the slightly destructible environment. It's not really impacting the gameplay, but it's just lots of cosmetic stuff getting thrown around. Like when you do Fusro Dodge Skyrim, and not only your target, but every nearby small object goes flying. It's great. It's a great feeling. I did that. I made those watermelons go to space and break orbit. That was me. Alright. Chthonic Seal of Binding. Symbol of Soleil. I don't see that often, so that's a fairly uncommon component, I think. Oh, I don't even know when I did it, but I've got credit for Destroy the Eastern Wagon. So my AoE must have taken it out at some point. Oh, we lost a Bone Bro. Resummon. Leave no Bone Bros behind. Iron Bits. Alright. Me like Iron Bits. Turtle Shell is hit rank 17. I love Turtle Shells. The part where I don't die is my favorite part. Just like NASCAR. In NASCAR, my favorite part is the left turn. Oh. That's a joke. Please no one send me NASCAR t-shirts. They won't be worn. Oh, there was one of the cards. Which one was that? Northern. Okay, just the western remaining. So we'll continue on our westerly way. See you later, bro. Leaving work now. If I can't fall asleep, I'll probably watch you in bed. Ooh, how romantic. Scandalous. Alright, dude. See you later, man. Alright, here's our last blood wagon. Blah. Alright. Oh, one of our quests changed to return to the Homestead Bounty Table. Alright, so let's do that. This is the fullest I've let my bags get in a while. Well, that means we had a bounty in Homestead to just come all the way up here. Down, down, down. Alright. Sell. We don't want to sell the trolls. Smashy thingies. Malaka the smash. Makes me think of Smash Bros. Only time, because I never owned consoles growing up, the only time I ever played Super Smash Bros. Was at a friend's house, and I always played Link or Young Link. And I would spin the hell out of that character. My friends weren't a big fan of my strategy. They're like, do something else. I'm like, why? This is beating you guys. Just spin, 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 spin. Take a step. Spin, 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 spin. I'm like, I have mastered this character, y'all. So good. No. Cool. Oh, that book's made of flesh or something. Yuck. 10%. Lich Guard. There's no chance of going back to using a Lich Guard, so we'll sell that. Okay. Let's go visit the bounty table. Turn in that quest. What do we get? Spined Carapace. Accept the next bounty to kill the next named guy. And put all the spicy goods in here. Oh, what is this? Alright, purple tab. Put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. Put that in there. Crafting mats here. Oh, combine. There's no chance I'm going back to using that item. I've so out-leveled it. Same with that. Same with that. I had to really think about it there. Same with that. These were maybes quite some time ago, but now they're no chance. I've outgrown them too much. Wow, Revenant of Ognapesh with my current level would have almost 50,000 health. I have 7. 7! Yes, buy another tab. For Troll Bone Crushers. That's what goes in that tab. And sell that. And put those in there. Okay. So let's run over here. Sell. Alright, let's read another lore note. Got 2 left. Journal of Paige Renhall Part 4. Last time we left our brave heroine, her husband's leg got broke because they didn't want to abandon their cheese. Alden hasn't woken up in a day. I tried to make him eat or drink something, but he can't keep anything down. He's so pale. He's going to die soon. I think I have known this fact for days, but I just didn't want to believe it. The looters have stopped coming by, likely because there's nothing left to steal. I've braved the upstairs to see what has happened since the fighting stopped, and the sight was terrifying to behold. Parts of the city are burning. Most of the homes are abandoned or destroyed. One day I witnessed a couple running between buildings with their child and a small sack of belongings. I should leave too, but I can't leave Alden. I don't understand how the city could turn to this so quickly. One moment we were planning the next stage of our business, the next the city is in a state of war. The worst of it seems to be over, though. It's quiet. So quiet. Next page. And then they died. Alright. Let's see. So our big project that we were working on, let's take a look at this real quick, was the Dirge of Arcovia item. Just, we need it. So we need to make a Scourge and an Ancestor. Ancestor, I have 2/3 built. We need to make a Haunt. Haunt, I have half built. We need Haunted Steel, Corruption, and Equilibrium. Corruption, I need a Molten Skin. Alright, Molten Skin. You guys see why this has been a long project? Okay. Corruption. Boom. Oh, and we needed Blood of Cthon. We didn't have that at the beginning of the stream. We got some of those from the Crucible today. Alright, so Haunt. I need Equilibrium, Haunted Steel, and a Spectral Longsword. Alright. Equilibrium. Oh, thank God, something I already have the mats for. What was the second thing? Oh, I'm so terrible at this. Does anyone remember? Corruption. Haunt. Haunted Steel. Alright, what does it take to make Haunted Steel? I need 3 more Vengeful Wraiths. Wait, do I have any of those? my gosh. Oh, that's right. They're alphabetical. This isn't as terrible as I think it is. Haunted Steel, 3 out of 4. Okay. Yes. Yes. All right. So Haunted Steel, create 1. Combine all. And then go back down to Haunt on the list. I need a Spectral Longsword, and then I can make Haunt. All right. What's the other thing I need to finish this? Scourge. Where's Scourge? Oh, it's a freaking mythical. I need a Blight to finish Scourge. Blight. I need a Terror to finish Blight, and that's going to use all my bloods. Terror and Blight both use 2 bloods. Fine. Alright, Terror's done. Scourge requires Blight. Blight. I need 2 Blood of Chthon. I can finish that. We're near the end of making this incredible item. So I need 2 Blood of Chthon and Haunt. To finish Haunt, I need the Spectral Longsword and I need a Mistborn Talisman. Mistborn Talisman, because I picked up that Troll Bone Crusher. Boom, I have that. Okay. Spectral Longsword, 2 Blood of Chthon, and I think I'm done after that. Dad crafting, y'all. Wait. Quest progress, craft a corruption relic, 0 of 1? Deliver a corruption relic. Hell no! Forget that bounty. I grabbed it without looking at it. I'm not giving one of those things I just spent so long building to the freaking witch. She can make her own. Lazy woman. Alright, back up to the necropolis. Alright, go right here. And speak to the Keeper of the Tome. Oh my gosh. Okay. Keeper of the Tomes. Sorrow's Bastion. That's where they're at. Apparently got a quest update for our Necromancer friends. Fun fact, if you choose Necromancer as one of your 2 classes, you don't get a choice in which faction you are going to join. The Kaiman's Chosen want nothing to do with you because you're like, Bone Bros. Okay, we've got a star on the map. We're in the right place. Empowered Huntsman. Okay. Aru Baruch. Alright. And we'll definitely get all these side quests done before we go to the next difficulty, because there's so many good things you can get from quest rewards that you can't get, like sometimes extra talent points and stuff. Can't compete with that. Do I have any unspent devotion points? I do! Oh, wow. Psychic Mug. We can finish the Staff of Ratosh. Ah. Oh, I want that Tree of Life, y'all. I need 11 blue and 2 yellow. Do I need the Scorpion? Could I undo the Scorpion? Requires 4 and 6. This is providing me 5. Yeah. So the poison from this is kind of meh at this level, but the fact that it reduces the target's defensive ability by 134 makes all forms of damage I do increase. But if I need talent points, I think Scorpion is the thing that helps me the least out of the constellations I've got. I only got Jackal, so I could get... What was it? I feel like I got Jackal as a prerequisite for something? Maybe the Fiend or Prismiel's Bond, so I might be able to unlearn Jackal? Was it Staff? No, it wasn't Staff. Yeah, I think I can unlearn the Jackal, which has a little bit of speed bonus, but it's certainly not required. Something to think about. Alright, time to go down the pit to Hades. Ooh. Summon the Three Stooges here. So thinking about these stories you guys keep asking me to tell, I think I should make a new playlist for my YouTube channel called Mukluk Storytime and just have clips of those on there. What was that? Ow, Void Leash. That was a weird noise. Summon all the things. Turtle Shell got procced. That guy's really fast considering he's got Curse of Frailty on him. Does not seem to impede his charging ability at all. And the Tomb of the Watchers, we're getting near to the end of the vanilla content. Gonna be hitting that chthonic boogeyman here pretty soon. Oh, what was that? Leave no friends behind. Head on up this way. Love the radius of Curse of Frailty. It is very, very large. You're not gonna miss with that skill. Unless you really botch it up. One thing I noticed is you can't really do it around corners, and what I mean by that is, like, in other games, if you do a curse that has, like, an impact point, and then is, like, it radiates out from that, like, if I'm standing here and I shoot the curse through this door, if there's someone behind that door frame, it won't splash onto them. It seems like even if the radius is huge, they still have to be in line of sight of me, or it won't land the curse on them, even if they're in line of sight of the impact point. So sometimes I try to do that, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that doesn't work here. That guy has some health to him. He was a hearty fella. Tome of Mending. Shield Steel. Alright, we can see the next level entrance over there to the east. Bits. Bane Galgalor, Guardian of the Gates. Ah! Don't look at me. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. I'm just gonna stay back here, you do you. Woo! Alright, we lost 2 Bone Bros, resummon them. Crypt entrance. Oh, or the icky sticky blood place. Found where they're keeping all that blood at. I need to know what happened to that girl. The last lore note. Journal of Page Wren Hall, page 5. Last night I heard somebody scream. When I went upstairs to check, I saw some people wandering the streets, but it was strange. Aimless sort of walk. Nobody spoke. Then I heard the scream again, and I turned my head to a most grisly sight. A putrid thing of foul flesh dragged a man out of some rubble and disemboweled him. I stifled a scream of my own and quickly ran back downstairs. All the commotion had caused my husband to stir, and he stood up for the first time in days, but his eyes were glazed over and dull, and his movements like the people outside. His skin was chalk white, and his chest did not move with the rhythmic breathing of the living. Hands shaking, I grabbed the revolver he gave me and pointed it at his head. He did not talk. He did not even try to move out of the way. He just kept approaching me in a slow, unsteady gait. At that moment, I understood what wandered the streets outside, and I clenched my tear-swollen eyes as I pulled the trigger. I can't sleep anymore. My husband's body lies next to me, a hole in his skull. There's nothing left for me here. It's time to go before no hope of escape remains, before my strength has left me. I have to run until my legs can carry me no further, away from Valbury, away from my shattered life. Oh, she lived to the end of the journal. I guess that's a really stupid comment. She's writing the journal. Oh, that comment is right up there with like, oh look, we came to rescue 4 survivors and there's only 3 graves. That means that there's someone still alive. They're like, no, you idiot. That means no one's there to bury the 4th person. I think that was from a Martian movie. Yeah, it's not like when you're writing the journal and you suddenly die, you start writing, ah, all capital A's in the journal as you're getting eaten. Let's see. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. I got too close, I got too close. I'm sorry, I just wanted the bits. Alright. Seal of the Loghorian. Loghorian's the final boss, so we're getting close. Oh, there's his tentacles. Welcome to Japan, y'all. Come on and slam. And welcome to Japan. Whew, okay, that batch is down. As soon as I said welcome to Japan, in my head I was like, it's a pity that guy with the octopus emotes ain't here. Boom! Guest star. Don't know how long you've been lurking, but if you just came in, it was at the right time. Oh, hold on. Rare opportunity to use this. Chilled steel. I heard some growl over there, y'all. My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. Foliage.
That skill's not ready.
So many tentacles. Yo, I don't even see the entrance to the next level on the map yet. How far away is this thing? Ooh, we took a hit. Alright, there's the marker for the next area. Ow, 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 ow. My weakest resistance is still Negative 25% poison, so I actually amplify poison damage that hits me. That tentacle took a swing at me. Rude. I didn't even know they did that. That one did it too. Bloodlord Thelonus. This is all your fault, Thelonus. You made everything icky. I think down here are the bodies of the last people he got to drink the Kool-Aid, so to speak. Empowered Padella's will. No. I got excited at +1 to Necromancer, but it's not as good as Dreadguard. Damn Plancy expansion. Oh, the salads? Yeah, I complain about the salads all day long. Oh my gosh, these guys are taking so many hits from those tentacles.
Can't do that yet.
Pretty sure that rift portal just goes to town. Oh shoot! Can I make a portal in here? No. Ah! I was not prepared. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Come on, Grimdawn, where's the epic boss music? Gimme. Ah, I'm stunned! No! Oh, what just tapped me? Dang it. Ah, resummon Kyle. Ah, too many tentacles. Oh my gosh. Who died? Who died? Who died? Fred died. Ah! Resummon Fred. Oh, resummon the Three Stooges. Oh, he's not even at half health yet. Good freaking god. Dodge the mortar spray. I'm stunned again. Bloodlust the pets. Curse of frailty. Pus volcano. Pentagram thing on the ground. Dodge the mortar spam. Dodge the tentacle in the back. Dodge whatever that red poop is on the ground. Dodge the vomit. Why is there... Ow! Oh! Oh, you! That tentacle right there popped me. I did not... I thought that was part of the background. Ah! He's low. He's low. We could finish him. That was so not fair. I don't mind environmental damage, but unavoidable unavoidable environmental damage triggers me. Like, a tentacle that can hit you, but you can't hit it, why can't I hit it? Like, maybe let it get the first hit, but then it's revealed and now I can hit it. I can see its health bar. But it's dumb if it's invulnerable. Okay. Back to business. Too many tentacles, you pervert. Yeah, there's the rift that goes back to the bottom. They're like, we know you're gonna die, so here's a rift to get back. Okay. Seal of the Logorian. I'm stunned immediately. Come on and slam. And welcome to Japan. Oh, get my XP. Come on. Oh, mortar spray, mortar spray. Come on and slam. And welcome to Japan. Oh. Oh, potion. Come on, tunnel vision the boss. He's so low. Tunnel, tunnel. Dodge the vomit. No! my gosh. Resummon Fred, Harry, and Kyle. What do we get? Storm Trap.
I can't do that.
Is that it? Is that all the treasure chests? Alright. Bagamono, you ready for that deafening video again? I'm gonna skip it as soon as it starts. The video that for some reason has a completely different volume control than every other aspect of this game.
Can't do that yet.
Let's see. Man, I need like 5 more Blood of Cathans for everything I need to do.
So our great moment of triumph is soured with tragedy.
No. You'll blow my... Why did that unsummon all my pets? I loved those pets. Why you gotta be like that?
I struggle to admit this. You see, the Luminari have long been a...
Excuse me, my father and I were part of a...
Alright. I know, you left your dad to die because you suck.
Yeah. Come see what's left of my wares.
Alright. I think we've officially read every lore page in Grim Dawn with funny voices. Aw. We did so good. Oh, frying pan weapon, guys. PUBG's gonna sue us. Let's see. Rot Drinker Crest. Whoa! What? Oh, that's so weird. Okay, maybe it's not as good as I thought, but I was like blown out of the water there for a second. Bonus to all pets, plus 94% acid and plus 89% poison damage, which seems amazing, except the only pet that does acid and poison is Fred. This guy, the fat, stinky one. So it's a massive boost of damage to him, but only him. Let's see, 300, 600. If I equip him, 277, 644. So yeah, the poison goes up. That's it. I don't get it. Well, it says it does plus 94% acid damage. I don't have any pets that do acid damage, do I? That's physical fire chaos. This is electric. It's electric. I straight up can't think of a pet that I have that does acid damage. So I'll hang on to it, but I feel like there's something I'm missing here.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
You better give me a good price. Trying to save the world.
Put it to good use.
Whoa! Major Meme TV now auto-hosting for up to 17 viewers. I don't know what I'm going to do with this many viewers. Hopefully entertain you all. If it is your first time here in this game, we are playing Grim Dawn tonight. This is an action RPG that is in the same genre as games like Diablo 3 and Path of Exile. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. I am a chatterbox, sometimes to the point where my character dies. So I'm happy to answer them. Alright, we just finished here, so we are ready to portal over to... What's the quickest route? Burwich Village, probably. So we just finished the vanilla content of this, and we're starting to go into the expansion content, Ashes of Malmouth, on Elite difficulty. Don't watch the stream with your kids. Thank me later. This is a rated G stream. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe PG, because sometimes I say things like crap and darn. You're in here shielding people's virgin eyes for no reason, sir. Smash through these guys. And if it wasn't already clear, we're playing a summoner. Combined necromancer and occultist. So I got lots of the spooky friends with me. Dralgar, Keeper of the Burwitch. He's got a lot of hit points. Focus damage on him. He's dead. It's unfortunate, Bakemono. They're going to miss my voice acting. Because I just read the last lore note.
That skill's not ready.
Oh man, we lost 5 of the Bone Bros. Resummon them.
That skill's not
Target the Ether Crystal. There's no reason to not kill those first. They give you every reason to do so. Family-friendly environment. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Dang it, Reset. You know I read chat out loud. You can't make me say words. Wash my mouth out with soap. We're almost back to the salads, Reset. Do not miss those. Resummon the imps. Thinking about, I was originally just going to do, whatchamacallit, the Crucible, like at the beginning of each stream as kind of a warm-up, but now that I desperately need 3 of those bloods to finish that project, I kind of want to do it. Oh, and the 1 Spectral Longsword. I need 2 bloods and a Spectral Longsword, and then I need bloods for those other quests.
can't do that yet.
Riftgate up ahead. Not the salads. Alright. Riftgates are like waypoints if there's any new faces in here. They basically let you teleport back to that spot from town. It's quiet. Too quiet. There we go. Yeah, but just a brief overview on the game, because 17 people host. I am quite positive that some of you haven't seen this before. Unlike games like Diablo 3 where you pick a class at the beginning of the game, and this one you just make a character, you just pick male or female, and jump right into it. And at level 2, ooh, I almost just ate it right there. At level 2, you pick a class. For example, I chose Necromancer. At level 10, you get to pick a second class. And you can completely ignore it. You can just be like, I'm a Necromancer. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Or you can make a second class, and then you can kind of make like a hybrid of 50-50, 80-20, 2/3, 1/3, whatever. And because there's like 10 classes, since you choose 2 of them, it's kind of like the game has like 40 classes for you to choose from. So it has a lot of customizability. Also, if you like talent trees, it has this monster. So, yeah, it's got a bit more depth to it, a little bit more to learn, but it has a lot of customizability, more than D3 and some of the other big names in the genre. Makes it a lot of fun. That thing had a lot of hit points. Did we lose anybody? Yeah, we lost 2 of the Bone Bros. Resummon them. Why do you always prefer playing summoners to feel lonely? You can talk to us about it. Yeah, probably. No one wants to play multiplayer games with me. I'll play multiplayer games by myself. I think it's a combination of 2 things. Probably loneliness. And I don't have to aim. I love stuff where I don't really have to aim that well. Build turrets, summon totems, summon skeletons to do my bidding, conjure an incarnate, conjure a fire elemental, do my thing, throw down a medkit that heals a wide area but doesn't have to be thrown right at the target, repair a tank but I can click anywhere on the tank. Any kind of support role or anything like that, sign me the bleep up. I am ready to help you out. I told you, Hey, I've been playing Dark Souls, man. They don't let me summon in that game. I got good. I was throwing fireballs though. I wasn't getting up in melee. I unsubscribed from that nonsense. But yes, beating Dark Souls 3 without summoning people is on my resume, people. I did see a funny YouTube video about a Dark Souls 3 summoner build, and really all it was join multiplayer, go to the boss, and summon other people and hide while the other people fight it. And he called it a summoner. Yeah, I did. And both of the DLCs. A couple of them had me wanting to tear my hair out. I remember one of them specifically took me like 20 attempts. It was like a solid 2 or 3 hours, and I had a rare stubborn streak that night, but I beat it without help. It was the Nameless King, the guy riding the dragon, if anyone here knows who he is. What's going on in the cellar? Oh boy. Shepherd's Call, rank 22. That one's almost maxed out. Let's see. Where does this go? Also in the Ringed City expansion, the boss fight where you like drop off a cliff and you land in this big open cavern, and there's like these two gargoyle looking guys that come at you, and they like take turns being immune to fire, and it's fighting two bosses. It's rough. And then when they finally both die, they turn into like one super bad guy. And I did that fight, blind, where you go through and you don't know what to expect. Thought I'd finally beat it, and then they merge into that guy, and I was like, no! I was like completely out of mana potions. So I did have to do that one, summoning some of the story NPCs with you, which they do like no damage, they're just a distraction. But I had to compromise a little bit, because my whole build was fire, and they were like immune to fire. Alright, 2 crafting items. Take that. Okay. Everyone in this game, their basements are connected with other psycho neighbors' houses. Just imagine a guy doing construction, they're like, hey, this guy's getting a basement. If you let us join it with your house, we'll just charge you each half. Like, I don't really want to worry about this guy coming up out of the basement, taking stuff from my fridge in the middle of the night. But thank you for the kind offer. I will decline. Music here is eerie. Whoa! Oh my. I am bleeding profusely. Potion. One of those guys, like, stabbed me or something.
That skill's not ready.
Cannibals with guns. If you're sophisticated enough to use guns, you don't need to be eating people. You could, like, go order a burger. You've moved beyond that. Oh, we got a star over there. Some kind of quest update in that direction. What is that? Can we get up there from this side? Yes, we can. Oh, it's the... You must be Garrett. Your daughter's... She's fine. I can get out of here. I don't have time for this. Shove him into a rift gate.
Skill's not ready.
Oh, we're back to the salads. Ross said favorite. What's this? Oh, another basement entrance. It scares me that I could still hear fighting during the loading screen. Like, am I safe right now? Can they hit my hit points while I'm here? Oh my gosh. There was like a death puddle underneath me and I couldn't see it because of all the special effects I've got going off. Oh my. Woo! Popped that guy almost exclusively with the flame wreaths and got everybody close to him, so they just kept burning him and he just kept freezing them solid, so it was just like aura damage. Oh! Oh, wow. Are we still dead? Are we still dead? Blood of Dreeg? Wow. That was a Kodak moment. I got really low. Oh my gosh, am I gonna die now after just saying that? Is that a boss? What is she? Yeah, it is. Avarice Marrowwill. I almost died, potioned, almost died, and I had like 5 dots on me, leveled up to 78, full healed me because of the level up, and then we barely lived after that full heal because of all the dots. So I think we might have just been saved by the opportune time to level up. Well, he was no joke. Alright, let's look at our points. We got Necromancer. Upon the Master's command, your minions can unleash the power of the grave that fuels them, throwing them into a vicious frenzy. I think we'll just do that for now. It's cheap to respec in this game, so change it later. A Wendigo Spirit. That lady carries some weird stuff. Anything else in here besides that nasty boss we just fought? Not looking like it. Alright, head back outside to the Ugden Bog. Oh. Rift portal to the northeast. Alright. Looks like that bridge is blocked off this time. Head down this way. This is a long, lonely path. There we go. Keep me company, I want friends. Yeah, Bakamono, talking about my urge to not have to aim most of the time. Planet Side 1, my favorite weapon was the Thumper, and it was like basically a grenade launcher. It launched like 6 grenades and you reloaded. And my favorite grenade was the Plasma Grenade, which kind of did like an acid damage over time on things after they got hit by it. But because it was grenades, it was a big area of effect, so just had to get anywhere near them. But if you hit an ally, you would get like these demotion points, and if you got too many of them, if you were hitting allies too many times, it would severely hamper your gameplay, or even ban you if you got a ridiculous amount of them. And so often, I would accidentally clip an ally with the plasma, which does tick, 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 repeating damage. And I would like go a day, be perfectly fine, and then in the last 5 minutes, I would rack up so many points because I accidentally splashed 2 allies. And so it was like, you hit them 60 times. You're clearly doing this on purpose. 12-hour ban. I'm like, God damn it. I just want to shoot grenades. Alright, look at that witch's coven. It's out here or somewhere. Man, that thing has a lot of HP. Ugden Boss, Moss Flinger. Ugden Bog, Ugden Boss. That's actually a really good name for the bosses out here. The Ugden Bosses. Den of Caraxus. Titan Steel Defender. Using all the cooldowns on this thing. Like a mountain of health to hack through. Ooh, alright, that wasn't too bad actually. I'm sure something that large and slow would have just one-shot me if I got too close to it, but... Oh my. Well, there's Caraxus. Now we know why this place is named such a thing. Heart of Caraxus. I don't remember what that quest item was for. Blueprint. Empowered Chthonian Thread Sash. Don't think I'll ever need to create that, but new blueprints are good. Oh, battered shell. Will you turn for crafting mats? Alright, so looks like this place is a dead end, just had the boss fight mainly. Whoa, another boss. Fold the Burning Shell. You are much weaker than Caraxus was. Okay. Wow! It was a tarp! It wanted me to go for the treasure chest. Oh my gosh. That actually startled me. I did not remember that part. Unless that's just in a different location than last time. Gotta love those randomized game scenarios.
I can't do that yet.
I lost 3 bone bros on that. Yeah, I was originally calling them boys, the bone boys, and then it kind of mutated into bone bros. I'm not sure I'm a fan of what my mouth did to that. Ooh, let's never repeat that statement. What I mean is, bone bros makes me sound a little bit more fraternity than I am. Oh yeah, it's my summons. I call this guy Bone Bro 1, Bone Bro 2. Honestly, whenever I think of summons and like naming skeleton minions, I think of the name Larry because of Clash of Clans.
I can't do that yet.
You put that thinking face away, Russet. No thinking. Alright, we got a lore page we didn't find on normal mode, apparently. Cratch Moore's Order. There have been some strange travelers about these parts recently. The inn is busy, more so than it should be this time of year. Not that you'll hear me complaining about that. A fair bit of extra coin has found its way to my pockets as of late, but the folk moving through these parts aren't like the ones we're used to seeing. There's been common folk from further south than Devil's Crossing, and groups of men and women moving about with strange new markings on their armor and clothes. We even had a fella a couple of weeks back claimed he came all the way south from the capital, said he was a chef looking for work. I didn't have room for him, so I suggested he try in Burwich. It's not just the people that are strange. There's been an uneasy feeling in the forest, as I'm sure you've noticed. I haven't seen nor heard a bird in more than a week. I chalked it up to there being more people around, but no more than 3 days ago, Critch brought in a fresh kill. It was a big swamp buck, 10 points, if I remember correctly. Kill like that usually brings in the vultures, but the dressings have been sitting out in the woods festering since and no sight of those hideous things. If it sits out there much longer, it'll draw out Caraxes for sure. I swear that crusty old bastard has doubled in size and gotten twice as ugly since last I saw him. He's been up around the inn twice in the last year stealing things. Supposedly, he even took a milk cow from Gretchen's stable. I shouldn't like to think what happened to that poor thing. Fire used to scare him off, but he seems to become bolder as he's grown. Whoever finds that creature's lair is in for a right heap of useless junk and more crab than a man could eat in a lifetime. If anyone should be eating that thing to begin with. In any case, there's business to be done, especially with all these folk moving about the countryside. If you've got the stores, I'd like to order 3 casks of Red Mile Ale, 2 cases of Black Leaf, and 20 bottles of stone wine. Payment on delivery, as usual. Cratch more. Alright, so another guy who stayed in his house when Hell on Earth happened from the north. Top 10 anime flops. How about when we do Battle for Azeroth, when everybody else is leveling ahead of me and I'm just being left in the dust, I'll be reading all the quests with these voices. How about that? They're just like, accept Kilton boards, and I'm like, well, the reason we need more bacon, you see, is we need more bacon. We like bacon. Like making bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, that's what we're going to make. Bacon pancakes. Oh no, this guy threw a net on me. Who did we lose? We lost Fred. Summon Fred. What if you sound like a girl, actually? Well, that would make some of the voice acting easier. I'll just switch mics whenever I have to read a female. Alright, let me get to my real voice, guys. Hey! Hi, boys! I can't do that for long. Ugdenbog. Oh, are we at the coven? I see a storage. Nice. Alright, we're at the witch town. Alright, let's sell the leftover stuff we don't need. Gun, crossbow, gun, helmet, gloves. No. Nope. Triple nope. What is this? Devil touched ammo. And oh, bonus to all pets, 5% credit. Good, but no. Powered magistrate. Nope, don't need that. No. What is this thing? Oh, the Heart of Caraxes. That's right. Gonna have to look at my quest and see who it was that wanted me to deliver such a monstrous thing. Put the rest of this stuff in the stash for future crafting. I do have something I need stashed. Is that a quest item? No, it's not a quest item. And put this on the purple page. Nice. Okay. Bring the heart and Ulgrim's keepsake to Garadia in the Coven of the Ugdenbog. Okay, well, that's not a long trip.
Welcome. We hope that you find comfort in this. I think if you all good, what you ask will take me some time.
Blood of, oh, I thought that was a Blood of Cthulhu. What a troll. Tonic of Clarity.
What you ask, I can't.
Such disappoint. So sad. Is there any more quests on it? Yeah, there's one. Guardian Cydia. That's to rate. Oh, shoot. I accidentally clicked do it yourself. I'm glad that didn't permanently lock me out of the quest because I misclicked and it said do it yourself. I don't care. Just making sure there's no more quests here before I go back to hacking and slashing. Oh, Trista's diary. Ahem. This whole thing is still very strange to me. There are sisters here who've devoted their entire lives to study and craft, but I know nothing of such things. I have no skill with herb and vial, no knowledge of threads or their connections. I have no tales of the three or the long sight. I cannot convene with spirits, and yet here I am. I was drawn here like a fish to its spawning grounds, and I have no idea why. I don't think any of the sisters know either. I've heard some of the elders speaking of me. There was no disdain in their voices, but they too are at a loss of what purpose I have in this place. I've learned many things in my short time here, and despite my apparent lack of direction, I intend to absorb as much information as this place will give me. There is a great deal of history in this coven. I've overheard the eldest sister speaking of a time when it was first formed, a time when its members were fearless and driven by a hunger for knowledge. They unveiled secrets hidden from mankind, learned of sources of immense power. Lost my place. Together they achieved things the rest of us dream of, but it came at a heavy price. Their hubris drew the ire of the three, and nothing was ever the same. My contemporaries speak of that time in hushed tones, but to be honest, I'm envious of them. They must have felt such drive, such clarity of purpose. Is it truly so wrong to pursue lost knowledge? I will not rest until I have uncovered their secrets, until those places of powers are once again within our grasp. The witch gods be damned! But as I walk among my sisters, I realize that there are those among us who look up to the three with reverence. Throughout them, the gods retain their unbroken gaze upon this place, and in our actions, I must be discreet and unassuming. The mantle of an ill-directed, purposeless new recruit shall suit me well for now. So she's like, yeah, these witches learned too much and drew the ire of the gods and got absolutely wrecked. I'm gonna do it too. That doesn't seem wise. Yeah, I think I'm still looking purty. I'll keep that look. Look to the future, y'all. Just 4 more days until the weekend. Oh, got some stuff bursting out of the ground behind us here. Trying to ambush. Whoa! Oh my gosh, that poison explosion almost one-shot me. Had to hit all the buttons. Oh my gosh, I need to be further away from those pods when they explode. Spicy salad, yeah. I ordered it with no cheese! Oy. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Like Morty over here. Ow. Kyle's like 1 hit point. Let's just resummon him. Faster than casting Blooded Drig 10 times to heal him.
That skill's not ready.
Come on, guys. Knock down the Ogden bosses. Oh shoot. Okay, he's gone. Iron bits. Ow. That whipping vine thing. It's harder than it looks. Bulbasaur uses Vine Whip. It's super effective. Muckluck hurt itself in its confusion. Oh boy, potion. Oh man, we just lost 8 of the bone boys. It's gonna take a while to get back up. Leaf Mane Alpha. Whew. Alright, resummon Kyle. He's almost down again. I don't think Kyle has very good poison resist either. He's constantly getting messed up. Oh, potion. Vicious spikes.
Can't do that yet.
Ghost crabs. These things always make me think of Ghost Crawler, the GM from WoW. Frozen Heart, Ugden Bloom. More Ugden bosses. Mark of the Traveler.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Oh, whoa. Almost ate it there. Oh shoot, are we still gonna die? Wow. Poison ran out when I was so low on health. Ooh, clenching cheeks, y'all. Clenching the cheeks.
Can't do that.
Ah, just lost 6 of the boys. Oh yeah. No! Potion, 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 please! Oh no! Oh. The poison is too much.
That skill's not ready.
If I have time to set it up before stream, I will. That's the estimated delivery date according to Deal Internets. Yeah, me too. I mean, I've never used a professional microphone, so I don't know how much setup it entails. I think it just plugs in the USB. I'll have to install the mount on my desk and figure out if I'm going to have it like in my face here or doing the hang down thing or what the deal is. I'm about to die while I'm talking about microphones. And I've stumbled across YouTube videos when I was learning how to like tips on networking and stuff like that. I found other videos on like how to set up Blue Yeti and Blue Snowball. So I'm not sure how much Blue Yeti is what I got, by the way. So I'm not sure how much setup is gonna go into it.
That skill's not ready.
Oh boy, lots of alphas here. You know, sleeping when I use actually 2 times like that.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, I got a. Everyone who I talked with about microphones and every like forum post where I saw people asking like, "This is my budget. What mic should I get?" Like, everywhere seemed to suggest Blue Yeti. So that is what I ended up getting, and I got a package on Amazon that also had the arm thing that would hold it, because I didn't want it to take up space in front of the keyboard. It also came with a few other minor things, but those were the main 2 items that I ordered the package for. Yep, I think it had a pop filter was included in the package. If I'm wrong, I think those are just a couple bucks. I think it was in there though. Oh, there's our corpse. Sad panda. few more points into physique. Going to pump you up! Our next lore page was written by Arnold. Malmuth was in ruins! Someone came down the street yelling, "Get to the chopper!" Muckluck Twitch's grave. Oh man, the thing that killed me wasn't even alive. I just like bled out. Let's make a portal in case I have to run back. Oh, the portal has drawn friends. Oh boy. Summon the imps. I haven't used the imps in a while. Ow! Wendigo slapping me. The other thing was the my be a successful streamer shirt was supposed to be here today or tomorrow, so we'll see if that comes in. I can't wait to get some pictures with that. I think that will skyrocket people's awareness of me, for good or ill. Oh, I know. There'll be more than one camera, more than one shot. Now, would reversing the roll be saying eyes up here or eyes down here? Which would make it more of a slap? Oh, found the rift. Am I ready to turn? Oh my gosh, get out of that poison, fellas. Get out of that. Slay the locust, defeat the grand priest, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Searchers. Rescue the traveling witches. Ah, speak with Amala and Devil's Crossing. We do have a quest we can turn in. Let's go do that. Anniversary Muckluck foil edition shirt. Oh man, what was it? Hold on. There was something in Discord today. Okay, so Valdo, who was often in here, he linked me this picture of this lady on Twitch doing makeup on her chest, and she was very clearly like not wearing a top at all. She had like covers so that she could like paint her whole chest, and I was like, I'm surprised that's not against the terms of service because of the whole like everyone has to wear a shirt, male or female thing. And he said, I would think that it does, but she's been doing it for so long, no one seems to care. And I said, time to paint my moves for views. I'll have to shave, though. And he said, you should shave on stream. And for every $10 donation you get, you can send them your hair. And I said, oh, God, that would be great for a second, but I do not know if I want a following of people that just want me for my chest hairs. And he said that the white hair that grows on the side of my head would be like if you get a foil edition trading card in the mail. Okay, quest turned in. You'd buy it. Tonka reshaping. Yeah, I do. I keep some spare. Like, I want to put them all into physique by the end, but it's a pain to respec attributes, and I want to have enough spirit or enough points left over that if I find a good item and I'm short on cunning or spirit to use it, I want to be able to quickly get enough to do it. Not saying it's the right call to make, but that's the reason. That's why I've been doing it. All right. Uprooted stump. Where everyone puts their treasures. Whoa. Alpha leaf main. Not to be confused with the beta leaf mains. Yeah, I'm probably good. Wah! You're distracting me! There you go. Let's see. Oh, a lot of stuff down here. What are these? Oh, basilisks. Venom gaze bile. Can only pick up one of these. More barrowed zerg. Barrowed. Try to say buried and burrowed. Barrowed. More buried zerg. Mark of the Traveler. Ah, I think I found the goyles that needed rescuing. Fear not, your White Knight of Twitch is here. Alright, they're back in town at the speed of town portal. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stay away! Ah! he's asserting his dominance. I had just clicked potion. I was like, I'll wait till my life gets just a tad lower, just to maximize the efficiency of this potion. And then I click it, and then like the poison impact instantly killed me. Like it wasn't the dot, which the potion was counteracting. It was just the impact damage instantly popped me. Is there nothing that I can make that would help with poison resist? Because this is becoming a big problem.
Best I can with what I've got.
Armor. Venomancer's Cord. Wow, that's pretty neat. Wow. That is really good. 3 to summon familiar, 2 to summon Blight Fiend, bonus to all pets. 10% chance of doing 800% lightning damage? What? It was like, yeah, this punch is 8 times stronger in electric for some reason. That seems like something I should be shooting for. Kilrian's Shattered Soul, the Tainted Soul of Kilrian, Terror of the Arcovian Undercity. This must be a recipe I got on a previous character that I forgot. Because I didn't pick that up on this playthrough. Harbinger's Aim, Tempest Arcanist, blah blah blah. So not really any poison resist I can grab like on demand right now. Oh well, I'll just have to be a little more careful for the time being. Potions keep going even if you hit full hit. I don't know about this max. Oh yeah, I died. It was clearly not the wrong. It was clearly not the right decision. I'm not like, just so you know, my master plan there. Anti-venomous out, dude. I need to start doing that. I like never use. Oh, honestly, both of my hotbars are full, so I'm not sure if I could use any salves or anything. Literally, both my hotbars are completely full. Here's a random thing. We were talking the other day about like, oh man, I wish that aspect of that game was in that other game. You know, like in this game, this right here, I love that I could control the pets with remote control. So, It's great just for getting him out of stuff, getting him to focus on a target. It's great. When I play a summoner in Path of Exile or in Diablo 3, I really miss that feature. In use component, it's a passive component. Oh, okay. So I'll do that next time I go to town. The MMO Rift. I love the macro system in Rift. Oh my gosh, no other game that I've played where you make your own macros compares to that one. It's like in that one, like let's say you've got I'm gonna use warrior moves from WoW because they're the first thing that I can think of. Mortal Strike. You want to hit it every time it's up, but it's got a 6-second cooldown. And then you got some other move like Heroic Strike, and you want to just use that when nothing else is available. You can do /cast Mortal Strike, /cast Heroic Strike, and that's it. And the macro just goes down the list. So it'll every time you hit the button, it'll start at the top. It'll hit this if it's available. If it's not, it goes to the next thing. So you can take like 5 skills that all have various cooldowns that you want to hit every time they're available, and put them all on one button. And some classes don't get to make a lot of use out of that, because like a dot doesn't have a cooldown, and if you tried that with dots, you would just keep refreshing the dot over and over and over, and it would be dumb. But there is one of my favorite classes in that game, the Druid. You can put like 5 different skills for single target damage on one key, and like 4 different skills for AoE target damage on one other key. And then all your dots and debuffs on separate buttons. And I adore the macro system of that game. When I'm playing like WoW, which I love WoW, I really miss the Rift macro system. How can I play Warlock and WoW? Is it for the Death Knight goal or Okay, so actually, I had I never did like raids or anything with them, but I had a max level Lock and a max level Hunter, both Beast Mastery, and I tried. I was distracted that time. Honestly, I wasn't even looking at my health. I don't feel bad about that, and that was my own fault. I don't feel cheated about that. That was my own fault. I'll look at that poison salve now. So current what is it called? Demonology. I really didn't like the gameplay of it. Just the way that you had to deal with a mana bar and a soul shard bar and collect soul shards and deal with charges of another skill. It was like they gave you so many different charge bars that you had to juggle. I found I had a really hard time dealing with it. Like I felt like compared to my other characters, I had to do 5 times the work to do the same damage. I completely agree. I would love that. Like I could, like back here, I could like activate this, change the hotkey, activate it, change the hotkey, blah blah blah. Actually, hold on. The ointment you were talking about, royal jelly bomb. Is it one of these? Spirit Bane. What was the passive component? Anti-venom salve. Let's go take a look. Let's change how it's sorted. Let's see if I already have one before I make one. I appear to not. Alright, let's check the crafting guy.
Hey, is there any more scrap metal?
Let's see. Anti-venom salve. Okay. 20% of poison acid resist. Used in armor. It says all armor. I hope that means like gloves and boots and stuff too. Try this out. Oh, nice. I don't think I have enchants on most of this stuff, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go crazy with this stuff. And the belt too. Yeah, I just get a bottle and just pour it all over me. The Lexa's like, dude, I don't recommend you doing that. I'm like, I don't care. I'm sick of the salads. But yes, Warlock, I've had like a max level Warlock alt character through all my time in WoW and all the expansions since vanilla. I just never had it as like my main character. Now the thing with the yeah. All right, so quick WoW story time here. It is just to keep the talk moving. Um, First character in WoW was a shaman, Mukluk the orc shaman, and got him, was like raiding Molten Core with other guilds and stuff like that. He was great. He was fine. Had a warlock alt. Burning Crusade came out. I was like, I want to be a warlock this time. What is this chick? What are you doing here? None of your concern. Fine. Okay. Some quest I don't have. So I started playing a warlock. The first raid comes out. Now remember, Burning Crusade is when the Alliance got, or sorry, the Horde got Paladins, okay, and the Alliance got Shamans. So I'm doing Karazhan for the first time, and I'm playing a Warlock with their brand new Felguard, the new Demonology pet, and I am kicking ass on the damage meters. I'm with a pug, and they're like, "Oh, look at that guy!" Like I remember the guy complimented me. I felt good about myself, and I had to hold back on my damage because of aggro. And then this guy that had like speed leveled a paladin, or like bought a character boost or something. So we had a paladin. I was grouped with a paladin for the very first time, and he did Blessing of Salvation on me, which reduced my aggro by 30%, which essentially meant I was allowed to do 30% more damage before I had to stop. You remember the days of wait for 5 sunders? It was that crap. And I was like, what the hell? Like, the Alliance have had this, and they have been shitting the bed on server first for all these years? Like, what is this crap? I was blown away by Blessing of Salvation. I was like, our guild has to have this. And so I was like, we already have tanks, we already have healers. I'll just make a Ret Paladin. I'll be doing DPS for the guild, and I can give us these blessings. So I became the guild buff bitch. Oh, there goes my rated G rating. I became the guild buffer. And so I'm playing the Paladin, and then Mount Hyjal comes out. Mount Hyjal was easy mode with a Paladin tank. And we had 2 Paladin tanks, and they were garbage. They were so bad. They couldn't just... It was like 4 buttons. They couldn't do it. So, again, I'm wanting to play my Warlock as my main character, but it's like, the guild can't freaking kill anything if I'm playing the Warlock. So I switch over to my alt character Paladin, tank all of Mount Hyjal. Oh, that was weird. Audio test, can you guys still hear me okay? Give me a sign if you can hear me. Computer just freaked out for a second. Oh god, I see this stupid picture. Okay. Oh man. Let me... Okay. Hold on. The last... Okay. Sit tight for just a second. Hang on. I'll be right back, folks. I'll be right back.